I haven't been on for, I don't know, like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I haven't done a live. Anyway, I decided to come on tonight for a little bit. And anyone who's joining my live, I want to thank you for coming in. I normally talk about staying focused and being positive and just different situations or things that may happen in your life. So tonight, I just want to talk about dating, right, in your later years, which I have spoken about before. But it's always something when it comes to that is up for conversation, right? And one thing that I realize is as you get older, the game still doesn't change, right? Men still sell dreams. And I think that's because, and women still play games, right? Right? You still have women that play games. But I think we as humans, as we age, the only difference is your body doesn't probably move the way it did when you was younger, of course, right? But if you exercise and do what you're supposed to do, your body will still move, right? But your mind is still young. Your mind is still young. So what I'm finding is that some men think that they still 25 or 30, right? You're not. You're not. Okay. And it's just strange. All right. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Here we go. This one guy, he starts talking about age, right? He said one thing that he does is, and he's an older guy. He's an older guy. He's like 58 years old, right? And he said, men my age, they like to date women that are younger. And I understand that. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Sure. Some women like to date men that's younger, okay? But what we find is that when you start dating people that are younger, welcome to my life. Thank you for coming in. When you start dating people that's younger people also come with different situations, right? If you date within your age group, hopefully you and that person are your equilibrium is pretty much the same. You should have your act together. You should have gotten your children out the way. You should have gotten a lot of the bull crap that you normally would go through out the way, right? Now, as you get older, you would think that the person is more sincere, right? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for someone they have played their games, they have ran the streets, they have whatever they done, I guess slept around. If you are still, thank you for coming into my live. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. I mean, if you are still like sleeping around, not that you should have been sleeping around when you was younger, like crazy, but if you are still behaving like you did when you were younger, that's a problem. That's really a problem, right? As you get older, hi, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Eli. Thank you. You know, as you get older, right, you start doing things differently. That's when you mature to a certain level, I would think, right? Um, so with that being said, I just feel like you start looking for certain things. So even as a woman, right? A woman that's older, right? I would think that's 50 and up. I'm not going to say 40, but I would say 50 and up. She should be well established by that time, have her act together, right? Where now, hopefully she has her home, she has her finances together, just certain things. So this way, when she find that significant other, right, he can only compliment her. That's all he can compliment her by bringing whatever he has to the table, right? And then they work together. But when you find someone who, for some reason, some odd reason, that they think that their mind, like they are 40 something, and they're not. And they figure, oh, I want to get me somebody younger. Well, what happens is that man end up running into someone younger, which may work for him. But the truth is, when he start, thank you for coming into my life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. When he starts dating someone that's younger, what happens is he really becomes a trick at the end of the day. Because what she's going to do, she's going to require him to spend all this money, right? Because he needs to maintain her, he needs to maintain the behavior that she's going to bring to the table. Um, she may not be where he's at, right? Because as she's looking at him, she's like, oh my God, he's this age and these things are going to happen. Who knows? And for the most part, don't be surprised. She got him and she may have someone else. He's there for the finances, for the coins, and then she got somebody else on the side. Then the other part is he also have to worry about if she gets pregnant, right? If she gets pregnant, guess what? He's on child support. And the funny part about that, I know someone right now who is, I think he's about 56 or 57. He's on child support. No, maybe he's, yeah, he's probably about 50, 56, 57. He's on child support, okay? And it's killing him. And he's upset about it because he's like, I got this child support. Well, you were not thinking. You were not thinking. And we talking about child support, not from one woman, but he got child support from four different women. Is that crazy? Four different women, child support. And I think he's coming off on two of them, but he still have two children he has to pay for. And his child support won't be over until he's in his 60s. And I know someone else who's 66 and they got a 14-year-old. They're on child support, right? With a social security check. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So for all you men out there that figure you want to date down, right? Date down, you're actually dumb downing. That's what you're doing. You want to date down. And this doesn't depend like, oh, because they don't want to date older women. That's not it, right? But you have to finally use your brain. Use your brain. Please use your brain because it's, I don't know. It's like a woman, right? A woman go out here and all she's doing is she's wasting money. She's hanging out. She's partying. She's a certain age. Why? Why, when you are a mature woman, right, of a certain age, and you should have things already in order, but you're still doing the things you used to do when you was younger? You have to make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. And then that's why you find some seniors, they're like, oh, or tell you the truth, it could be anyone. It doesn't even have to be seniors, right? When you see people, their lives are all messed up at a certain age. I remember one time my son said he was out, and this older guy ended up, thank you for joining my live, everyone that's coming in, thank you. This older guy asked him for money. And my son was like, uh, thank you. Hi. Hi, John. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Much respect to you. Thank you. my son ended up asking, well, my son didn't ask him. He ended up asking my son for money. And my son was like, excuse me, you're older than me. If anything, you should be teaching me, right? But instead, you're asking me for money. And thank you. I appreciate you, John. Yeah, you're asking me for money. And the guy just looked like, wow. And recently, when I went to the store, there was a grown man outside asking for money. And I said to him, instead of wasting time asking me, go get a job. Make it make sense. That you sitting there asking me. No, not today. I'm over it already. I'm over it, right? So a lot of times people complain about their lives and where it's at, and it's all about the decisions that we make, right? Um, you can't be on both sides of the fence, right? If you want to get somewhere in life, you want life to be comfortable for you as you get older, you really have to plan things, plan them out, stick to the plan, right? And there are times, thank you all for joining my live. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, right? There are times you will make that time to go out. I know that's what I do. You know, here and there I make time. I go out with my children or with my mother. Thank you. Right, that's not good. It's not. Um, they would need to get help. You know, I think this begging thing has gotten out of hand. You know, at one time that was the hustle. You know, it seemed like everything, there's a time and place for everything, right? At one time, everywhere you turned, there was people begging for money, begging for money. But I guess, you know, that field of begging has dried out, right? People are not given the way they used to because we realize that it became a hustle. It became a hustle. Right, right, right. That's true. That's true. And it's just so unfortunate. Um, I guess a lot of things these days we can blame them on mental illness, but it makes you wonder, right? How much mental illness is there really out here? I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot, right? But it's more exploited, if that makes sense, right? And a lot of it come from social media, believe it or not. A lot of it come from social media, and people are being influenced by a lot of the wrong people, if that makes sense, right? So I don't know, but yeah, this begging thing, I'm going to read what you're writing in the chat. They holding signs to said need food, water, and money. Yes, yes. I've seen it where there was women, a husband and a wife out there with the baby. A husband and a wife out there with the baby, you know? And sometimes you'll see the lady out there with the kids. It's, you know, when you start seeing it like that, your heart does go out more and you want to give, right? And it's okay. I feel like it's okay to give if you really want to, and it's genuine, right? But the problem is it creates habits, because if they go out there and they sit out there for like 6 hours, right? And they get $1 or two from me, and they get the same thing. They may have gotten that from, say, 50 people, right? 50 people. So they're walking away with about $200. That's $1,000. 200. Well, how much is it? 200 times two, right? If they $50, wait, if they getting $2 from 50 people, they got $100. So if they got $100 for that day, by the end of the week they got 500. They making about $1,000 a month. Some people don't even make that on their job. I believe it bothers me to see people choose to being like, yeah, being that way. Absolutely. That's a choice they made. Because when you think about it, all that time that they're sitting outside, right? They're just sitting there begging. They could be taking some type of class, some type of training, something that's going to better them for their future, right? So, yeah, it's one of those. I think what we all should do the next time we see someone out there begging, we should just tell them where the nearest church is, right? Or the nearest pantry. And that's it. Give them, write it down, put it on a card or paper or something, hand that to them. That's where you can go. You can go there, you know. But that's something, it just became a habit. Actually, where I live at, what they did one time was they put a sign out that said, if you beg, it's a $200 fine. Yeah, that's what the city put up. And if we get caught giving the money, we get fined. So, yeah, I felt that was kind of good because it's a little embarrassing, that you drive and you make this turn and right there's somebody standing there with a cup out. There's even people in wheelchairs. Now, some of them getting a disability check, right? And here they are, they rolling up half a leg. I'm not making fun of people, okay? I'm not making fun. I'm just being me. This is how I am. All right, they rolling up half a leg and everything, right? And they probably getting a check. And they out there asking you for money. And then the other part is they on drugs. Make it make sense. You already messed up. You on drugs? Look, my fingers. You on drugs? You got one and a half legs? I know you're getting a disability check. And you out here asking me for money. So, the games are real. The games are real out here. The games are real. It's funny that people from all walks of life, right, have some type of game. Whether, that's crazy, whether it's a contractor, right? Whether you work on a job, right? It's always some type of game. Whether you dating, it's always some type of game. It's like, can life just be where people are just, where they just honest? Can this world get honest for once? Can we get honest for once? And people, when you look at it, right, if you have stuff, right, like stars, right, if you have stuff, somebody will come along and they want to be your friend because you have, right? So they may have a motive. But then when you down, you don't see any of these people. You just don't. But the minute you climb, and here they come. Here they come. So now you start wondering, what is their motive, right? And it's almost like, who can you trust? Who can you really trust? Right? So that's the part that's funny. But, back to what I always say about focusing, keeping up with what you have to do. What I started saying earlier about this guy that say he dates down, dates younger women. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep being tricked out of your money. The trick have arrived. And, and hope you don't get any babies and be on child support. Because I tell you, and I know someone for a fact, You know, I don't think he's a part of my channel, but I may have to make him a part of my channel. So when he look at this video, he gonna say, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, yeah." Because you paying child support at 66. Make it make sense. So, you know, I don't know. But everyone that is a part of my channel, don't forget, check out the videos that I have. I will be coming back soon. I've taken off about 2 weeks from the channel, but I will be coming back probably in another week, maybe two the most, because this time when I come back, I'm going to be very consistent and just start implementing a few different things to the channel. But I fell back a little bit, and I only fell back not because I didn't want to do it, because I was busy taking care of some other things at home that I needed to take care of. And what I'm learning, right, as you get older, and it doesn't have to be when you get older, because I told my granddaughter the same thing. Take care of one thing at a time. And I always say this, if you look at my videos, take care of one thing at a time. So what I'm learning not to do is not to spread myself too thin. All right? And the way things are coming together, I am so happy about it. I'm so peaceful. So I would think about my channel all the time, and I say, I gotta get on there, I gotta get on there and talk to my YouTube family. But I just was like, I gotta finish this stuff up, you know. So when I come back, which, like I said, it'll probably be in a week or 2 weeks, you know, I'm still going to go over being focused, right? Staying laser focused. And maybe there'll be times that I'll put up that we all you can pick something that you need to work on, and we'll sit and just, you work on what you got to work on, I'll work on some of what I got to work on, and we'll just get things accomplished, get them done, talk about it, write your stuff in the chat room. I have a post on my channel where you can go and just post stuff you want to talk about. Yeah, so one of the other things that I realize from me, I'm also on TikTok, right? I'm on TikTok, and I put up, I don't know, maybe 500 videos, right, on there. And some of the people that joined me way back when, well, way back when, it's only a year ago, a year ago, some of the people that joined me, right, it came on because they got motivated, right? And now you got to see them. They starting to come on and talk and do like live stuff. I see the change in them from when they first came on. And that's the part that's so positive to me, that they stick. Like soon as I put up a video, right, one of those 1 minute videos, my shorts, they look at that because it motivates them for the day, right? And that's what I need you all to do. Take a look at that. Let's get motivated. Work on something. Um, to be honest with you, one of the things that I plan on doing as I go through my journey, I am going to probably eventually color my hair. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to let it grow. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do something to it. One of the things that I plan on doing is working out, right? Taking, make sure I start taking care of myself better, eating better, and just like getting it in. If I have to get on here and talk to you all and be on my bike over here or the treadmill. Listen, you all will help me lose. You all gonna help me lose weight and bring sexy all the way back. All right. So I know that's, yeah, I'm gonna need you all to join me with that. And hey, if you want to lose weight too, we'll pick a time, and you set up, you have the camera, I have the camera up, and join the line and let's go. Let's work out. Even if it's 20 minutes, whatever we're going to do. Break that sweat. Let's get that weight down, whatever. If that's it, if you have something else you want to work on, we'll take that time and you will start working. Because it's all about reaching your goals. I want everyone to get to a certain place in their life, right? That they are comfortable, right? Unless your health is where you can't get out of bed, that's different, right? If you are walking able body, then I want you to put your foot to the pedal. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Period. Let's go. Let's get it. That's it. I can't accept anything less because I don't accept anything less for myself. Okay? So that's really it. But anyway, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Somewhere, like I said, about 2 weeks, I'll be back. I do want to put some stuff together and we're going to grow. We're going to grow whatever it is in our life. We're going to get better, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your career, whether it's your weight. I don't know if I'm going to have you all in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking. All right? Because I cook different meals, so I don't know. But we'll see. All right? Whatever we're going to do, we're going to continue to grow together. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to like relax the rest of my Friday. Okay? And that's it. Um, I might come on again before Thanksgiving. If I don't, I want to wish you all a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Stay safe, stay up, stay laser focused. All right. And like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being a part of my channel. All right. Take care. Thank you. Have a good one. Good night.